make a major announcement, it's not your day. My grandfather announced he was divorcing my grandfather at my parents' wedding. I'd say that should be a no-no.
Yeah! Woo! I don't think anybody does.
No, you just like they got sad because their dad died, and I'm like, what would I do? And I'm like, I would probably have both of my brothers walk me down the aisle. I'm like, I don't want to think about my dad dying. He's not that old.
Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna disagree. All right, it's pretty even actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we continue the quiz, let me introduce you to probably the most useful fucking plant in this game. This is the fume shroom. Shoots fumes that can pass through screen doors. What that means is that it can pass through also fucking zombies as well. Stack 3 fucking fume shrooms in a stage, you instantly win, and I will prove it. I will prove it during this playthrough because I do it all the fucking time. These fume shrooms are the fucking best.
The bride should help pay for the bachelorette party? You mean you don't? What?
I mean, it's your fucking party, so yeah, you probably should pay. You're practically forcing everybody out. Come watch me be happy for like an hour. It's like, bitch, bitch.
That's a little better. That's better. The bride should have a say in how the bridal party does their hair and makeup. I mean, no.
I mean, again, unless they're trying to go for an aesthetic, because I know aesthetic weddings exist and they're not that bad. Like, I've heard people be like, oh, they're kind of fucking overdone and tacky. And it's like, no, they're fun. I get why people do it.
I'm just thinking that, like...
Then again, I just hate the word tacky because I think people are like, oh, something I... Like, it's like the old version of cringe. Like, you don't think it's bad, you just don't like it. And thus, you give it a bad word to describe it as.
Just saying for this one. Granted, I'm just like, not every look suits everyone, though.
That too. You do get it. You do have to keep that in mind.
Look good on the other person, and I think that, like, obviously you don't want to like outshine the bride because I think
they're one of the two most important people in that, like, the whole thing.
Yeah, like, out of all of the times that, like, you should just, like, force down your pride and let the day be about someone else, it should definitely be your wedding. Like, it's not about you, it's about these two people.
Honestly, that's one thing that I see a lot where, like, people are like, oh, I want to look the best, and it's like, no. This fun fact, this ain't about you. This is a wedding that
you want to look nice.
You want to look, yeah, like,
but you don't want to look the best.
Exactly.
Like, you don't want to show up looking like a piece of shit, but you don't want to have everyone.
You don't want to
like,
come in and be like, oh, sorry, just went off and hung out with my heroin homeless buddies. But, like,
I think, like, the only exception to that would be, like, and this is just, like, for me personally, not even gonna immediately try to, like, speak for anyone else, but I think, like, the only person I would be okay with doing that would be, like, my mom. If my mom looked better than me on my wedding day, I'd be like, yeah, okay.
That's pretty gaming.
That's cool. Good for you, Mom. Even if, like, my grandma did. Actually, any of, like, the older women in my life, if they did that, I don't even think I would be mad. That could very well change, but when I'm thinking about it right now, I'm like, whatever. So, I'm just gonna say, disagree for that one. It's more special and intimate to elope than to have a big, fancy wedding.
I mean, it depends on the situation, because I will say a lot of people give eloping a bad rap, but it's like, I mean, yeah, like, you're just running off with this person and hoping that they treat you right, but, like, in a lot of situations, and this is purely me just basing reality off of fiction, you know, sometimes your parents are fucking douchebags and don't let you make your own decisions as a person. And if that happens when you're an adult, a legal fucking adult, you should probably get the fuck out. Hint, hint. Wink, wink.
I think, like, this is situation where it absolutely depends on like
Oh yeah, it definitely depends on the situation, but like,
family is like, and then like the person that you're getting married to. 'Cause, like personally, I disagree with this. I'm not saying that like a big fancy wedding is like better or anything, but I don't want to like lessen the value of having a wedding. And just being like, we're gonna go get married.
and you
Somewhere
can't
else.
stop us.
In secrets. I mean, I guess it's a night. It's very
Oh, look
romantic.
who's back.
E.
Hey, want to buy an extra seed slot? It'll cost you $750, but you'll be able to choose 7 seeds per level instead of 6. Sure. All right. And hey, when you save up to $5,000, I'll sell you an 8 seed slot upgrade. Check you later.
Not that guy. All right. So what's your opinion on this question, JJ? Agree? Disagree?
What was it again? Eloping?
Yeah.
No. I don't think it like it can be, but for like an average person, probably not.
Mm-hmm. It's a very romantic idea, and that was the end of it. And pretty much. Oh boy! Now I want to read some of these like ruining wedding stories. These are great. Don't be underdressed. The most common issue I have seen in real life is being underdressed. People show up in boots, camo, t-shirts, etc. It's not the end of the world, but if you can't get dressed up for a wedding, what else do you dress up for? It's one of the most formal events a normal person will attend.
Yeah, I agree with that. If you
Or wear
like the only thing that I think would be acceptable would be like one of those like jokey like tuxedo t-shirts, which every time I bring that up to somebody, they're like, fuck no. And it's like, why? It's clearly meant to be a joke.
JJ, I want to let you know that in the future, if I ever get married to someone, I'm going to require you to wear a tuxedo t-shirt.
Oh, I'm already planning on it. I already have it bought out. You want to see?
Yeah. Or wear white. I went to a wedding a month ago and a girl wore a white satin cocktail dress and a fucking tiara. She was much talked about. The tiara I can see, the white dress, it's just like, I think that's more of like a girl thing. Or like it's much more of a big deal to like wear the same thing as someone else than it is with like dudes.
Oh yeah, no.
It's
If a dude sees another dude who wears the exact same outfit, they're gonna be like, "Hey." I've never understood that like whole thing, and like I don't want this to sound sexist, but it's like, why do girls hate it when like people wear the exact same outfit that they wear?
Oh, that's happened to me before, and I was like, I guess it's because like you want to look, I don't know, not like an individual, but you don't want to look like you're copying someone, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's fair, but like even then, like,
Whatever.
then again, yeah, it's a huge whatever to me. It's like it's not that huge a deal.
It's not like something I've experienced much, maybe like once or twice, and even then it was like, whatever. Don't take your own photos during the ceremony. If there's a professional photographer there, get the hell out of the way. Put up your shitty cell phone with its awful flash. Good money was paid so that they could capture quality images of the event, and people constantly jump in front of the photographer and screw up the lighting.
I agree with that actually. If you hired a professional photographer, get the fuck out. Just literally, they pay. Professional photographers are rather expensive, to my knowledge. So like if you're like fucking interrupting the fucking thing with your fucking shitty ass cell phone, so you can like, bestie's getting married on Instagram. Fuck you. We have a professional photographer for that. Use those photos.
Don't be late. Don't turn up late. If the invite says ceremony at 1 p.m., you should be getting there no later than 12:40 p.m. I've seen a bride in tears because she arrived at the church, heard the music playing, then heard it stop again because the first person who walked in was a guest who said, "I thought it was 1 p.m." If you are late, just wait outside for 10 minutes and try and sneak in. It's your own fault if you miss anything. Don't ruin their day too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't give a speech unless you're specifically been asked. If you are not one of the normal people chosen to give a speech, then don't try and give one. There was an awkward 10 minutes at our wedding. I don't even think I would want anyone to give a speech at my wedding.
Well, I'm gonna do the exact thing that it said I shouldn't do, and I'm gonna give one anyway. I'm gonna be like, this motherfucker is the funniest motherfucker in the fucking world, and I swear to God, you in good hands, motherfucker. You in good hands.
Don't make a major announcement. It's not your day. My grandfather announced he was divorcing my grandfather at my parents' wedding. I'd say that should be a no-no. It's like the same thing as like someone proposing at somebody else's
Oh
wedding.
yeah. That's fucked.
Shitty. That's shitty.
So it shows you don't really care that they're happy. It's just like, oh, you're mainly just showing up so you can look like a good friend.
Oh my god. Especially don't propose or get engaged. At my wedding, my new brother-in-law proposed to his girlfriend of 3 months, then went around and started asking the guests.
3 fucking months? Jesus.
But
Jesus Christ.
But then get this. And then and then went around and started asking the guests who they were happier for.
Oh, that's fucked up. Don't do that.
They left half an hour later without saying goodbye to anyone. I guess they didn't get the positive reaction they were hoping for.
Alright, I'm actually gonna go to the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back.
Holy fuck. Some of these stories are so bad. Oh, shit. I've only been to, like, 2 weddings before. That's a lie. 2 weddings I can remember before. And both of them were, like, they were very nice in their own way. There's just shit like this. And, like, you read about it and you're like, this can't be real. This can't be fucking real. It's like the depths that people will sink to, even when they're not, like, intentionally trying to be shitty, is absolutely outstanding. There's not, like, anything particular on, like, these 3. I'm not gonna read them until JJ gets back, but we're gonna go and we're gonna find a different BuzzFeed quiz to take when he is gone. Let's take Marvel one, because I'm in a Marvel-y kind of mood right now. Let's see how your Marvel opinions compare against everyone else's. Let's do this one real quick. Which original adventure is the best? It's a tie between Iron Man and Thor for me, because Thor is just a fun character, and Robert Downey Jr. really brought Iron Man to life. I'm gonna say Iron Man. Which guy? Okay, I guess that was the most popular opinion. Which Guardian of the Galaxy is best? I really like Gamora. It's not gonna tell me what my result is, and it's just lagging. That was the 3rd most popular answer. The first one was Groot, the second one was Rocket, and then Gamora. Only 2% of people like Mantis, I guess. That's unfortunate. Which new Avenger is the best? Gotta make me choose between Scarlet Witch and Ant-Man? For the folks at home, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver have been like 2 of my favorite Marvel characters for about as long as I've been alive outside of Nightcrawler. So we gotta stick to the classic. 34%, even tie with Spider-Man. Which Avengers movie is the best? I mean, I gotta say it, there's nothing like a classic. I do have, like, a place in my heart as, like, a little guilty pleasure movie to watch, Age of Ultron. Since that was a pretty, like, poorly received movie. But I enjoyed it so much because it was the first time you got to really see Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver on the big screen, which was super exciting for me. But I'm gonna say the Avengers because that was just like fucking mind blowing when it came out. It was like that was like 2012, so I was a baby. I was like 10. Uh, which is the best Iron Man movie? That's so. See, that's a tough question. I think it's been so long since I've seen the first one, and that one is that one's going to be my favorite in this quiz because of one particular scene when he walks out of the cave when he's in the middle of the desert and he just has like his first like version of the Iron Man suit. It's fucking it's so good. So good. Which is the best Thor movie. Not even a question, Thor Ragnarok. Yep. Yes. Collectively, we are correct. Which is the best Captain America movie. Uh, First Avenger, that really sparked it for me. That was the part that got the ball rolling for me. And then, Winter Soldier is my mom's favorite, so we watch that one a lot at my house. And then Civil War just makes me upset. So we're gonna go with the Winter Soldier. Which is the best Marvel show. I have only seen WandaVision. I've heard really good things about Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki, and I'm gonna watch those eventually. I gotta say WandaVision. 39%. Alright, cool. Who's the better sibling, Wanda or Pietro? I mean, we only got to see him for so long, but he's a funny guy. We're gonna go with Pietro. And I am apparently incorrect. Only 13% of people agree with me. Other 80% savages. Savages. Who's the better sibling, Thor or Loki? I mean, shit, dude, shit. I am back. I am the back. Wait, two more. Okay, better siblings.
So instead of making just taking a piss and coming back, I also made a fucking ham and cheese sandwich. Or no, not a ham and cheese sandwich, just turkey sandwich. Turkey and cheese sandwich. Fuck.
I'm taking a Marvel quiz right now. I've got one more question to go. Okay. Finally, who is the better sibling, Natasha Romanoff or Yelena Belova? I have not seen that movie, so I gotta say Natasha. Alright, cool. And we're going back to the wedding stories. Don't complain about the food, no matter how crap it is. I mentioned an issue with the food one time in the room when he asked how the buffet was. I apologized immediately, but that conversation still haunts me. I can't believe I said that.
Yeah.
Don't hassle the bride or groom with any of your complaints or concerns. Got married yesterday and everyone was asking for advice, telling me what went wrong, telling me about what upset them at my wedding. I don't give a fuck, I just want to enjoy my wedding. That's fair.
That's also fair. I want them to have a good time.
Don't openly compare it to other weddings or your own wedding plans. I got married last weekend. One of my bridesmaids got engaged a month ago. Her wedding is literally over a year away, and literally the whole day she was comparing basically everything at my wedding to her future wedding. Can't tell you how fucking annoyed I got.
Yeah. That doesn't sound great.
Don't bring people who weren't invited, fucking duh!
Yeah, that's
Bring guests that I did not invite. You will be joining them on the curb while myself and those that respected my wishes will be inside enjoying my wedding. My sister said this to my mom. Mom still invited family friends from sister's childhood that she hasn't spoken to in years that our mother just happened to keep in contact with. And in fact, sat on a bench outside the chapel for 20 minutes thinking my sister was going to crack and allow her guests to come inside. Dad was too tipsy to drive her home, so I had to listen to her rant a 30-minute car ride, which I only offered so that we didn't have to have more drama go down.
Yeah.
That a zombie.
I have sandwich in my mouth. Ever play a game called Whack-A-Zombie? It's just like hunting squirbos. You know those fuzzy little rodents that dig holes in your lawn? Yeah, just like that, but instead of squirbos, it's zombies. Instead of a shovel, it's a mallet. Instead of me, it's you.